Welcome back to the Poor Mom YouTube channel. My name is Tawana Edwards and I am the host of the Poor Mom podcast. On this channel, I give stories, tips, tricks, and give my favorite mocktail and cocktail recipes. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm not going to be doing a recipe and I'm not actually going to be doing a story time. Well, at least a personal story. I'm going to be actually tasting some wines from different Black-owned businesses. It's Black History Month, which is something that we celebrate in February. Although I'm Black, I celebrate Black history all the time. I just thought it would be something nice to do in support of Black History Month and in support of Black-owned wine companies, which is something that is so dope. So I did, however, create a nice cheese tray. It's meats and cheese. I have olives, Celebration cranberry. I like it. People don't. It is what it is. I have salami, pepperoni, and different crackers on here, as well as some cinnamon and sugar, candied bacon, and grapes. So I'm gonna go ahead and partake in that. I'll just make sure I take a picture and show you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see that. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Poor Mom. I'm also going to be sharing some hilarious stories that I found online about Valentine's Day, because February is also the month of love, so it's the month of Black history, a good time for us to celebrate and remember all of those folks who definitely contribute to making America and building and fighting oppression and really building culture for Black America. And so yeah, so the first wine that I'm gonna be trying is McBride Sisters. So I have a few of the McBride Sisters wines. This one is a part of their Black Girl Magic, and they have a few of them. They have this Riesling, which is a sweet wine. You'll look at the glass, it's one of the ones that's a little bit fuller. And Longevity. So this one is another Black-owned wine, and they have this Chardonnay, and they also have another one that I was able to find, but I'm only going to be drinking the Chardonnay today. And then I think these are so cute and so convenient. They're canned wines. I think this is such a good idea. It's like something that you can take with you if you're going to the beach or someplace that's outside, and it just carries well. You're not lugging a super big wine bottle. They tend to be heavier. So the flavors that I'm going to be trying for the She Can, which is also part of the McBride wine line, or wine collection. I'm going to be trying the Island Citrus and the Sauvignon Blanc. So yeah, let's get started. So let's start. Oh, and I'm going to be trying their Black Girl Magic. I don't know if you guys can see that. Black Girl Magic Rosé. A lot of the Black wines online, they're not necessarily sold in any of the stores that I could find, because I looked high and low. I am going to do a part 2 because I did order some, as well as I ordered Mary J. Blige. She has a wine. So I want to try that just because it's Mary J and I love Mary J. So I will be doing a part 2. So we're going to start off with the Black Girl Magic Riesling. Let's go. It's sweet like I like it. I like sweet wines, I'm not gonna lie. I am big on the Stella Rosa wines because they're always sweet with flavor, watermelon, anything you can imagine fruit-wise. This is really good. It's really good. That's why, if you notice, this will probably be literally the largest one because I like Rieslings. This is my favorite. It's really good. Really, really good. So I'm gonna do something to clean my palate, you guys. Let's dive into these stories. So I found them online. So it's 11 funny stories. First one, nuts about love. I hope these stories aren't corny because I want to hear tragic stories, like stories where, like, I don't know, you peed on yourself or you passed gas, I don't know, stuff like that. So it says, driving through Southern California, I stopped at a roadside stand that sold fruit, vegetables, and crafts. As I went to pay, I noticed the young woman behind the counter was painting a sign. Why the new sign? I asked. My boyfriend didn't approve of the old one, she said. When I glanced at what hung above the counter, I understood. It declared, local honey dates nuts. On that note, I'm going to be trying the Longevity Chardonnay. That was terrible, and if this is the way this is going to go, I'm just going to apologize now. Wow. It has this sweet taste to it. It's good. Very strong. I'll tell you one thing. The McBride Sister Collection, their wines, strong. It's good. It's good. I'm so proud. Like, I feel proud as a Black woman that they're so good. I'm like super proud. And clean my palate for the next one. Let me read another story while I do it. So I got these off of Reader's Digest. I think I'm about to exit this because they're already starting off to be corny. And I don't want to read corny stories. These are more romantic. They're not really. Okay, let's read horror. Maybe that's what we need to go along the lines of. Okay, I got dumped. I like that. I like the way that starts off. So it says, my ex-boyfriend invited me over to his house to spend Valentine's Day with him. I was really excited. I had even bought him some really nice pens and a notebook because he was really into drawing. Okay, I was gonna say, like, kind of elementary stuff is this? Pens and notebook. Even text. Let's see. I drove 30 minutes from my place to get there. And we were just hanging out in his room. He was acting really weird, so I asked him what was wrong, and he proceeded to break up with me right there after I gave him the present. So the petty part of me would have said, okay, I took my present back. I'm not gonna lie. You ain't gonna break up with me and keep my gift, because I can gift it to the next boy, because he might be into drawing too. I wish I would leave my gift there. I don't know if Shayna from New York did, but why break up on Valentine's Day? I bet you it's because he didn't have a gift. That's what it was. I'm telling you. He didn't have a gift. That's the only reason why you're gonna break up with somebody on Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. I mean, it's guaranteed to be a win for you. You know what I mean? Okay. Next up, Black Girl Magic Rosé. I have nothing but hope for this one. I have not tasted their wines except for the chic hand. I tasted this berry one that they have. I don't know the exact name of it, but I was just being so nosy today. I couldn't resist, and I was like, oh my gosh. So then I get to go on to their cans. I'm really excited. I'm not mad at it. It's a very subtle flavor. I'll say that. One of my favorite rosés is actually one that they sell. I don't know the name of it, but it's one that they sell at oh, what's that Italian restaurant? Olive Garden. It is so good. I kid you not. It is so good, and it comes in this like stupid big bottle, and it's so good. Like, I don't even really like Olive Garden's food, but I particularly care for that wine, so I tend to go there just for the wine, just that wine, when life allowed you to be in restaurants. It's good. The McBride Sisters, they have something. I will say that they do. Longevity has something too. So I know it's a lot of McBride Sisters, but it was really hard to find it without going online. So there are a couple of black owned wine lines that I'm going to mention in the description of this video that I would definitely suggest you guys check out. I know that I'm going to order some online. They're so good. I just feel like the future of wine is black. I'm so glad that we're tapping into that area of business. It is so awesome. So, and then there's some black liquors like spirits. So I'm gonna even do a taste test of those. I'm excited for those to actually create some things with those. So yeah. All right, so next up I'm gonna try the She Can. I think I'm just gonna stick to the Island Citrus one, just so it's different than what I've tasted. So yeah, I got stood up is the next story. I'd been seeing a guy for about 2 months, and we hadn't had the talk yet about whether or not we were an official couple. That's such an awkward conversation to have, but it's a necessary conversation. I know it seems so elementary, like, will you be my girlfriend, yes or no, or will you be my boyfriend, yes or no, whatever. It's such an elementary thing, but it's necessary because you kind of have to have a definitive. You don't want to be making assumptions because you guys do everything like boyfriend and girlfriend, but literally you guys are just friends with benefits. You know what I mean? Been there. Didn't like it, so I switched it up. So he asked if I wanted to go out on Valentine's Day, though he just said Friday. I was like, yeah, great, assuming, hold on, wait. Let me reverse this because I was doing all of this and I need to reread this because I can read. He asked if I wanted to go out on Valentine's Day, though he just said Friday. I was like, yeah, great, assuming he knew that Valentine's Day, knew that that was Valentine's Day. Oh, I get it. So she's saying, he said, do you want to go out on Friday? Which was, that Friday was Valentine's Day. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm slow. I'm sorry. I got a blowout and dressed up. Okay. And then waited at the sushi place for 45 minutes. I could just feel everyone giving me sad eyes for being stood up. So finally he got there. No good excuse for being late and no flowers. I busted his balls about this and he totally panicked because he had no idea it was Valentine's Day. He wound up giving me the "I'm not in a good place to commit to anybody right now, blah, blah, blah" speech right there. Abby Dallas. Sometimes you're not in a place to commit. But how do you not know it's Valentine's Day? I mean, it doesn't even matter. Pandemic, no pandemic. Like, it's everywhere. So, you know it's coming up. I mean, it's everywhere. You go to the grocery store, people are buying flowers and balloons. Any store you go to, even when you're driving down the street, it's people who selling baskets. So you knew. You just didn't wanna. So for this one, you guys, I'm gonna do something that I normally don't do. This is the glass I'm gonna pour this into. Honestly, I want to drink it straight out the can. Matter of fact, I am. I want to clean another glass. So I'm just gonna drink it straight out the can. Because that's how it's meant to be drunk anyway. And I do not have a straw, because if I did, I'd drink it through a straw. Call me what you want. So this is the She Can by the McBride Sisters. On Valentine's Day, my senior year of high school, my mom decided it would be a good idea to invite the extended family over. Her cousin had just gotten divorced, and somehow both the cousin and the ex showed up. I'm confused. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me finish this story. I'm gonna drink the rest of that. You could seriously feel the tension through the house. I could imagine the ex and the cousin showed up at the same time. So the ex's cousin, no, the cousin's ex, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on reading. This surreal nightmare accumulated into me clogging the toilet, which caused the pipe to burst, which caused a massive leak about 5 feet from where everyone was sitting eating cheese. But that's not your Valentine's Day story. It wasn't like you clogged the toilet at your date's house. That would have been better. I want to hear people clogging the toilet like on like a first date or something like that. Like, that's a horror story, and that's the story worth telling. This one, although embarrassing, it has nothing to do with Valentine's Day. It just happened to be the day that you clogged the toilet. So good. So anyway, let's go on to the next story. So I'm probably gonna read like maybe 2 more, and then I'm gonna be done. I had to dump my long distance boyfriend. I don't want to hear about that one. Unless he's cheating. Let's see. Did he cheat? No, she was just over the relationship. I was caught pantless. Okay, I'm interested in I was caught pantless. Now that I want to know about. Okay. So this will be the last one. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to do another one. The other one is kind of funny too. Okay, my best friend, her boyfriend, my boyfriend, and I made plans to get Valentine's Day dinner together. Okay. I don't understand group Valentine's Days, but okay. The restaurant was close to my boyfriend's house, so we all went over there after school to hang out beforehand. At one point, my friend and I scurried upstairs to change out of our school clothes and into something cuter, and I accidentally left my pants I'd been wearing at school behind at my boyfriend's house. The next day, he gave the pants back to me in the hallway before class, saying, "Here, you left these at my house." Apparently his mom had found them and had asked a lot of questions, and so did my friends. They ain't getting your pants. These are so elementary. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm thinking like, I thought it was a dude. And I thought maybe like he had went to the bathroom while his date was in the living room getting ready to Netflix and chill. Put my own spin on it, how this story could have been better, let me tell y'all. And he keeps his toilet paper in the hallway by his bedroom, or in the hallway, right? That's where his laundry closet is or whatever. And so in order to get to the bathroom, to get to the hallway, he had to exit his bathroom, right? And it just so happens that she's fixing her hair in a mirror by. And you see him scurrying. Obviously, he had to take number 2. So you see him scurrying to get the toilet paper. That would have been so much better. Like, that's getting caught with your pants down, and she sees him and he ain't got no pants, his pants around his ankles. And I mean, imagine, the only reason why a man needs toilet paper is because, he did it number 2. Now that would be funny and embarrassing at the same time. That's the story she should have told. She should have made it up. Because that story about, oh, I left my pants at my boyfriend's house and his mom found out. It's not really getting caught with your pants down. Alright, I sputtered myself with food. I've done this before. Not a lot of it, but you know how like if you're eating spaghetti and it gets like that moment. That was really terrible. Let me do that again. That moment. And it gets all on your clothes. Like, yeah. Or salsa. Salsa has like, it's like a magnet for a white shirt. I'm telling you, it's a magnet for a white shirt. My ex-boyfriend and I wanted to make dinner on Valentine's Day. Ooh. And his mother decided that she needed to be home and pretended to be sick to spy on us. I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts about that. Just give me a minute. Ultimately, she made me so nervous that I dropped pasta sauce all over the kitchen floor and my dress. My exie, pasta sauce. It's the spaghetti that gets you every time. Tell you. My ex told her she needed to leave us alone because she was making me anxious. First of all, he your ex because he live at home with his mama. He don't have no life. When you live at home with your mama, you don't have no life. If you want to get you a life and have adult situations between you and your boyfriend and your girlfriend, you gotta get you your own place. Unofficially step into adulthood. And that's probably why he your ex. Because he wasn't ready to launch up out of mama's house. And mama ain't gotta go nowhere. She wanna make sure everything is in order. And her child is not disrespecting her home while she is away. And she probably didn't have nowhere to go. I mean, if I didn't have anywhere to go. But let me tell you how that story could have been funnier. Right? Mama could have thought she had a little situation going on. Right? So mama come home early. Her son didn't tell her he was going to have company. Because his thought was she was going to be gone. Girl is nervous because she's cooking pasta for her boyfriend for the first time at his house. She drops the same pasta pot on the floor, splatters all over her dress. Boy doesn't tell girl that he lives with his mom. Boy tells girl that he has a roommate. Boy tells girl, because her dress is a mess, it's full of pasta sauce. Go in my roommate's closet See if you can find something to wear. Mom walks in the house and girl is butt naked, at least to her drawers. Yeah, I say drawers. I'm black. In her closet, trying on her clothes. See, that's how you make the story funny. That's more entertaining to me. Because then you're embarrassed. You're embarrassed, one, because you didn't realize this was his mama's room. This is his mama's house. He lived with his mama. Then that's the reason why he becomes your ex, because how embarrassing is that? See, that's how you juice up the story. Like, give me something I can work with. Give me something I can, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Poor Mom. You know, I hope you guys get out there and support Black-owned businesses. There are so many of them. It's a great opportunity to discover and tap into things new, different likes. For example, make sure you guys check out Longevity. And also, the McBride Sisters. They have more than the Black Girl Magic and the more than She Can products. They have some other wines that you can definitely try. They are in Bevmos and Total Wine and More. That's where I found it. They actually had a section. So shout out to Total Wine and More. They had a section dedicated to some Black owned liquor, and I think that during Black History Month that is really important, because you know, when it comes to wine and alcohol in general, spirits, whatever you want to call it, it's heavily saturated industry anyway, so you really don't know where you're buying, who you're buying from, and you may not come across some of these Black owned wines and may never know that they exist out there. So definitely it's nice to know that there's a display where you can partake in some Black owned products, and you know, these Black owned products are there and available throughout the year as well, and that's really nice. So it just gives you a way to discover. Now usually you guys know I do not promote anyone's particular liquor or anything like that on my channel. I think that it is important that you buy what you can afford. You enjoy what you can. If you don't like the alcohol but you like the story times, that's fine as well. But I don't get paid to promote anyone's line. But for me, promoting Longevity and also the McBride Sisters is just me taking pride in being Black and in America, and supporting other Black, especially Black females, you know, who are out here tapping into an industry that is also not very heavily populated with Black women. So I think it's amazing what the McBride Sisters are doing. Their story is amazing. Their wine is amazing. I am in love with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be back next week with some more cocktail and mocktail recipes. You guys, please send me liquor ideas. Maybe what I'll do to close out Black History Month is I'll find one of the spirits and I'll make a drink out of that. Really want to make like a Southern drink, like a known staple on the Black table kind of drink, like peach cobbler or sweet potato pie, you know. All right, thank you guys so much for watching Poor Mom. I hope you guys enjoyed this special edition. As always, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys comment down below. Give me any drink ideas. I'm always up for it. And make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Bye, y'all.